Hello, today is day 9 and we are going to bring our focus back to some breath work. So I've mentioned this before, but the breath is a really powerful tool to help us within mindfulness. So our breath is always in the present moment and we'll always have our breath with us. So therefore it's a really useful tool to make the most of and enjoy. So for this exercise today, you can either be seated or lying down. If you're lying down, you might want to be in supine position with your legs and arms out long, or semi-supine with your feet on the ground, your knees pointing up towards the ceiling. And if you're seated, just feel nice and comfortable. But in both positions, have that lengthened spine and that element of softness with your shoulders floating down. And whether it's your bottom because you're sitting, or whether it's your whole body if you're lying, allow your body to give into gravity and give into the surface beneath you. So I'll just give you a moment to get yourselves ready and comfortable, whether that's sitting or lying. And as always, if you're happy to, gently close those eyes or have a soft gaze ahead of you. And once you're in that position, just bring your attention to your breath. Whether that's the feel of the air around your nose and mouth as you inhale and exhale, whether that's the expansion of your rib cage or the movement of your belly. Just notice your breath as it is in the present moment, without judgment or without altering it. Just notice your breath as it is. As always, if your mind wanders, that's completely fine. It's completely normal. Just gently and kindly bring your attention back to your breath. And now, if you can, try and move towards a bit of tidal breathing that we looked at a few days ago. So we're using that imagery of the tide. As we inhale, imagine the water, the tide coming into shore. And as we exhale, the tide going back out to sea. And we're going to find and try and enjoy that moment of suspension where the wave comes in before it goes back out. See if you can find that within your breath. That slight moment where our body adjusts. Our body adjusting to the flow of breath. To the change in pressure in our body. And the direction of that breath within our body. So we've got that inhalation, moment of suspense, then exhalation. And if your mind wanders, that's fine. Just gently bring it back to the breath. And with tidal breathing, you can include that imagery as part of your anchor. So you can imagine in your mind, if you're quite a visual learner, this might feel nice for you, that wave. Picture that wave coming into the shore and then heading back out to sea in time and aligned with your breath. Or if you prefer, you might want to place your hand over your belly, chest or ribs and feel that movement of the breath. Or you can just tune in to maybe that feeling of the breath in and around your nose and mouth as you breathe. whatever feels comfortable for you. So just take a few more moments here. A few more breaths. And then start to gently bring a bit of movement into your body, whether that's wiggling of your fingers and toes that I always talk about. Maybe it's a wiggle, a roll, a jiggle of the shoulders. And if you're lying down, gently roll over to one side before slowly curling up to a sitting position. Then when you're in that sitting position, just gently blink those eyes open. And take a moment to do whatever you feel you need to do, whether that's a stretch, whether it's a little bit more movement, whether it's just a couple more breaths. Just use that moment where we've perhaps heightened that awareness of your body and of your bodily sensations to feel what feels good. A bit of movement in the ribs, the shoulders. And then just take a moment to take in the space around you, have a look around, see what you can see. Bring yourself back into the space. And then when you're happy, you can return to the rest of your day. Thank you very much for joining me once again.